And welcome back. Hello. I've got another important topic for you today, and this is on, well, it's on a lot of things, and it's going to be a little bit of a spirited conversation today I have for you. And it's to help you try to delineate or understand the difference between helpful advice and just plain old-fashioned sales pitches. All right, so do you ever wonder why some financial folks, some financial advisors, or different parts of the financial community feel very strongly about one particular product or another? Do you ever wonder why they say, never do this, but do this, or never do that, but this is good? Well, often those biases or those strong opinions come from what they can offer or what they are supposed to be selling. You know, there's an old expression in the financial services industry, you sell what's on the truck. Well, if there's one truck and it's got one thing on it, guess what you're going to get if you do business with that financial salesperson? You got it. What's on the truck? So let's use a couple of examples of some things I've seen not long ago to help illuminate this point. The financial services industry has more spend than politics. And you remember I said that as we go through political season after political season. If the financial services folks ever wanted to run for office, they would shame the politicians. All right, so let's go with a couple of examples. First one is, I call it the big spender. Let's say you see full-page ads in the newspaper, your local newspaper, and they are touting a particular product or service. And let's say that they are telling you that, hey, you should do this or you should do that. Well, what you want to do is look very carefully to understand what it is that they are promoting and why are they saying not to do the other thing. So it's often the folks with the strongest opinion about what not to do who are the most interested in your money. So let me give you some very specific examples. First, this is one you've heard a lot. Here it is, ready? But basically it goes like this. The United States is bankrupt. We owe $18 trillion and counting. Often if it's on television, you'll see the debt clock behind them on the screen. They're very smooth at how they do this. They are telling you the world's going to end tomorrow or maybe the next day. So in preparation, buy their product. So there's a major fear component that things are really bad. Or the other one that they like to talk a lot about is our quantitative easing, the easy money policy that the Federal Reserve has utilized to try to revitalize and stoke our economy by bringing interest rates down to the floor, which I understand the concern, but there's a lot of hype or a lot of extra emotion evoked to get you excited. The other one is inflation. Any day now, inflation is going to go through the roof. Nope, didn't happen today, well, it'll be tomorrow. Or the other favorite is when China stops buying our debt, we're going to be in trouble. Or if they ever call and they want to be paid back, oh my gosh, they're going to own us. It doesn't work that way. So all of that is done to get you to buy something else. And usually that's something else, gold, precious metals, other things like that. So there is a lot of hype and a lot of Armageddon type talk about how bad things are, so you better buy these other things in preparation. Here's another one. Social Security is a Ponzi scheme. You can't count on it. The stock market's rigged. We're overdue for a correction. You can't trust your bank or Wall Street. The Federal Reserve doesn't have enough money to insure everybody's bank account. Well, okay, those don't sound very good either. What's the goal there? Well, the goal there is selling you something like an annuity, where if these things happen, the annuity is going to protect you. So there is often with these extreme scenarios, fire and brimstone, that there is a very convenient product available by the spokesperson or whoever is going to be fed, the opportunity to work with you to solve your problems with whatever product it is they're selling. And the third one, which is, this one's really obnoxious. The headline is, I hate annuities and you should too. Insurance agents only care about commissions. All annuities are complicated and expensive. Stocks always win in the long run. Don't settle for low returns. Keep your money in the market for big gains. 2008, the stock market drops 40%. Where are those big gains? So again, hype, exaggeration, marginalizing the competition. No, not all annuities are that way. Not all annuities are complicated. And so what you have is somebody who is demonizing the competition because they want you to do what? You guessed it. They want you to work with them and use their services, access their products, which are primarily based on what I just described to you. What? Stay in the market, come hell or high water, be in the market, let them invest your money for you. And if the market goes down, hey, that's what the market does, and everybody's going down, so it's okay. You're bankrupt, everybody else is bankrupt. It's okay. No, it's not okay. That's why I don't want all my money in the market, right? See how that works? So there is this philosophy, or it's really propaganda that is put out by some people, not everybody, but some people that push investments, or some of the folks on Wall Street, that markets up, markets down, you never get out. You're always on the ride. Well, you ever been to an amusement park and gotten on a ride and stayed on a ride? For me personally, maybe I just don't have the intestinal fortitude that some people have. 1 or 2 times on the roller coaster is enough for me. I'm not ever going to enter that Guinness Book of World Record competition for, 300 hours on the roller coaster. I'm not doing that. And neither should you with your investing and keeping your money all in the market. Yeah, but here we go. Here's the counterpoint. Well, these folks that say these very inflammatory things about the competition would say to that, well, but if you wait, the market always comes back. Yes, but maybe not in time for you, for your circumstances, for your situation, or even during your lifetime. So what good is that? So all of these things you've got to look at and evaluate whether they are just a sales pitch, which often they are, or if they are really helpful advice. Now, I'm always an optimist, and I always try to look for the silver lining in things. So I'm going to tell you, take all of what I just said. Take all of that and apply a little bit of skepticism, or maybe a lot of skepticism, to each of those, but learn from that you know what? Maybe putting all your money into an annuity is not a good idea. Maybe putting all your money in the stock market is not a good idea. And maybe putting all your retirement money into gold or other precious metals is not a good idea. So my philosophy is you use different things to build your plan that is individualized for you. Yes, we know that we have a national debt problem. Yes, we all know that our debt continues to go up. Yes, we all know that even though we take in trillions of dollars in tax revenue, we don't have a handle on our ongoing deficit. We all know that. But trying to respond with some sort of panacea financial product to cure that is probably not realistic. Now, if you want advice, here's what I'm going to say. A couple basic things that if you work with any financial person, ask them questions. Ask them what they can offer. But even more important, what can't they offer? So if they say, well, I only specialize in mutual funds or investments, then they're never going to say something nice about an annuity or something else. Or if somebody only strictly does annuities, they're not going to tell you how wonderful investing in stocks is. It's just a reality. So keep these things in mind, and if you do, you can plan stronger.